You guys, welcome back to an all-new episode of The Sunday After. I am your host. I am Alex, and as always, I have with me Brandon. Good God. Good God. What a weekend.
What a weekend.
I mean, it was a weekend of gambling, to say the least. Gambled with my emotions, with my money. I gambled with my expectations of a lot of these teams, that's for sure. But honestly, what scared me the most was how much of a reality check some of these teams got this week. And I got reminded, as always, how beautiful of a sport college football is, because it keeps you on your toes, and you have no idea what's in store for you in any of these games. First thing I want to do, I just want to go over I want to go over the bad beat of the weekend. Okay. I want to take a moment and I want to apologize to all of our fans listening. To those of you who rode with me and Brandon, Duke +3 against Illinois.
Oh,
I couldn't even tell you what happened. That first half was such a juicy first half. Manny Diaz.
it was great.
I mean, we had 4 sacks on Luke Altmaier in the first half. We had a defense that was relentless, arguably the best front seven in the country. Like, you can make.
You were screaming that the whole game.
I mean,
the whole game. That's what I was hearing. And I mean, they were showing it.
They were showing it
in the beginning.
the blitzes were great. They were great on their disguises as well. They crumbled. That defense crumbled in the second half. And Luke Altmaier came poised and he dominated that second half. Passes were on point. It looked like Duke gave up at some point. I mean, it really did. Tell me, what do you think? What do you think happened?
Yeah, I mean, everything you said was spot on. I would also add the fact that it was 6 turnovers to 0. Duke had 6 turnovers. I think, like you were saying, yeah.
What world?
The front 7 looked great. The defense really did do a good job. And then in that second half, like, the offense looked okay. They looked decent in the first half. And then in that second half, everything just kind of came crashing down for both sides of the ball for Duke. I think at the end of the day, Illinois won because of the continuity. Remember the whole time, what did you keep saying about Illinois? How many returning starters? 19 returning starters.
Yeah, they showed. I mean, everyone showed the expertise. Truly, like, the experience came out. Luke Altmaier, he looked so good in that second half.
He did.
He looked really sharp. The throws, and this is against a really good Duke defense. Their secondary, not so good, but that front 7, like, with pressure in his face. Darian Mensah, you mentioned the 6 turnovers. One of them was really bad, and I know I don't want to hone in on one of the 6 turnovers, but one of them really changed. It felt like there was a red zone possession. Darian Mensah got fumble sacked.
Yes,
and it was really bad. It felt like it took the air out of the stadium. I don't know.
Because the game was in reach. Even after, like, 3 turnovers, I think Duke had, the game was still, like, pretty in reach.
It was a 1-point game and a half with 3 turnovers.
From there, it just,
Gosh.
I don't know. Maybe the Big Ten looks legit.
Big Ten looks legit. Oh, yeah, do they? Okay, so legit. Big Ten looks legit. Michigan.
Oh, wait, why'd you got it?
+4.5. You're the one who said it. You're the one who said it. Big Ten looks legit, brother. Michigan +4.5. Actually, it dropped to 5.5 before the game, and that's what I took them at live. Now, the reason why did we take Michigan? We took Michigan because they have an excellent defense. No, and truly, they have an excellent defense, and I thought that John Mateer would struggle throwing into this team. That did not. Yeah. That was not the case whatsoever. The SEC is still a force to be reckoned with. This is like no joke. John Mateer, obviously, coming out of Washington State. So he's in an air raid offense, and he's coming to a program as elite as Oklahoma. And maybe he was the final piece that they needed. Maybe that's the piece Brett Venables needed to get an offense going. We thought it was Jackson Arnold last year. Not to say he's not thriving at Auburn, because he is. But maybe John Mateer is what he needed. Oklahoma looked good. John Mateer
looked very good.
I mean, he was the field general that game, the whole game. He dictated every single one of those plays. It felt like, even when Jayshon Barham came back, who he did have a couple of QB pressures. I saw he had a tackle for loss. I'm pretty sure he was a force. Had to sit out in that first half. So I don't know. It just, for me, it was too square to take Oklahoma here at home on the points.
Yeah,
I was wrong. John Mateer looked dominant. Tell me what happened here. I know it's
John Mateer
tough. Leave the emotion
Yeah.
out. Okay. What do we got?
It was okay, so the beginning of the game, neither team could really get the running game going. So, and if anything, I was happy. You know what I mean? Because I was like, okay, this is going to come down to QB play. Obviously, Mateer has more experience. Um, but, Bryce looked good in that first game. Did I think he was going to be able to hang with Mateer? I'll admit, yes, I did. Was I incorrect about that? Absolutely. Bryce Underwood looked good with that first throw he made. I was like, the confidence looked there. But then as the game continued, it was a lot of like miscommunications with like his receivers. It looked like they weren't on the same page. There was a couple routes that he threw where he threw it at the complete wrong direction, and the receiver and him looked at each other in confusion. There were also some injuries on the Michigan side. They had lost
Wait, hold
Klein,
on.
their star tight end.
Question about Bryce Underwood. Can
Talk to
you
me.
comment on the narrative that's coming out of everyone saying that they should have
The
let
generational.
just
Oh,
let him
go
play?
ahead, go
Like
ahead,
I want to
go
hear
ahead.
I want to hear what your thoughts are with people coming out and pushing the narrative that like, oh, Bryce Underwood he's kind of under wraps right now. They didn't let him loose. That's the narrative I'm getting.
I understand. It's tough, right? Because Michigan also has this identity of like not using their quarterbacks, not letting their quarterbacks really like kind of be creative and play their game and get loose. But I also think in this case, it was a little bit more of a special circumstance. I mean, at the end of the day, he is still a true freshman that's playing in the biggest game of his life, away, road start. Like, I'm sure they did want him to get loose, but in their own way, they wanted to ease him up to it. I think the fact that Michigan's identity is what it is also kind of made people even more frustrated. Like, everybody was more so like, oh, you guys got this 5-star generational true freshman. You're still playing the same way you guys always do. They did try to loosen him up like in the second half, and that's kind of it still didn't look great. I saw Dave Portnoy was kind of raging on Twitter talking to this. He said some crazy shit. He was like, tell Sharon Moore to, let the QB play. Otherwise, me and Joe Lynn, I believe that's her name, the other donor that helped get him. Me and Joe Lynn are getting Sharon Moore off the team. Like some crazy shit like that.
It seems like a lot. I'm just curious, like Bryce Underwood. I mean, this guy is he's a true freshman.
He's a freshman. He's a true freshman.
And he's on the road in Norman. I mean, this is...
And he really did show some flashes. Like, there were some good plays that he made, but, I mean, at the end of the day, it's an SEC defense, much more experience.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw a very good player. I'm not arguing that Bryce Underwood is not good, because he is. He is really, really good. But it's tough. It's an SEC opponent on the road at night. I wouldn't want...
And, and as bright as the lights were, like, I like that scene of him, like, in Justice Haynes getting into it. I like that, personally. I was just like, okay, he's confident enough not to take the backseat. He understands that he's a leader, and, like, even though he's a freshman, he's the quarterback of the team. He has to lead them, get everybody on the same page. And then the running game for Oklahoma opened up in the second half. It did not open up for Michigan. They had that one big run with Justice Haynes, and then from there really wasn't anything else. So it was like one of those things where Michigan's secondary looked bad in the first half, still looked bad in the second half, but, I mean, the running game was already so established with the Sooners that it was just, they took it away. They were a better team. But it was a good learning lesson, I think, for Michigan for sure. Like, Burks had a great first half, and then he was damn near quiet the second half because of how good the run game was. So.
Yeah.
But we'll see. They definitely they got to get him some better receivers. Like, that's the main thing. The main takeaway for me was they got to get some more weapons around him. And maybe a new OC. I don't know. Sharon Moore was.
This is a brand new offensive coordinator.
Ooh,
I was just about
Sharon
to say.
Moore was. I know. And then, dude, did you see
fired.
the difference in emotions between Brent Venables and Sharon Moore that game?
Yeah.
Like, every single time the camera panned to Brent Venables, no matter what was going on, whether they had just had a good play, a bad play, he was hollering. He was so animated. He was so locked into the game. Sharon Moore looked like he was about to fall asleep. He looked like he was scared. Like, isn't this your alma mater? Like, this is the I don't know.
That's what you came out with. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, they did not. It didn't seem like they were playing with as much passion as Oklahoma was. I mean, John Mateer, I'm telling you, he was commanding that field. He looked good. He looked like a leader.
It was experience. He looked good.
He looked
very good.
That experience came out. Huge fan
and
of
then,
John Mateer.
you know what else it was? It was the fact that he had Arbuckle with him. The guy who's been kind of working with him. It was a language he's familiar with. They're growing together. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, if you can keep
Oklahoma looked great.
Yeah, you keep that relationship going. I mean, less growing pains with a new offense, obviously. I'm gonna say this: the two games, 12 and 3:30, that were explosive as hell. Okay. The Missouri game. I'm going to start with Missouri. The Missouri game. I know it started at 3:30. Here's the Missouri game. I had no idea about this rivalry. I said that in the pod before.
Yeah.
I had no idea about this rivalry. I mean, the amount of trash talking. Apparently, I read a story on Reddit that they did this like pregame or a halftime kick, to a field goal attempt, and if you get it in, you win X number of dollars. Missouri was offering, and the student who took the kick, apparently whiffed it completely on purpose and decided to just kick it directly into Kansas's bench. You didn't hear about this story? I'll send you the link.
Way.
Apparently, this rivalry is like really, really bad blood. Like really, like these two teams. Apparently, these programs hate each other. So pretty crazy story. You guys need to go on Reddit and check that out.
Yeah, I literally just looked at. That's crazy.
Such a
That's
random.
insane.
I know, but so that's what I'm saying. Deep-seated hate, and I saw it in the game. Bo Prabula, okay, he started off rocky. He had a great drive to start off. Obviously, Ahmad Hardy did like all the work, but still, amazing drive to start off. Pinpoint accurate, good decision making. Then there was that one read option where he fumbled, and it just the play looked broken from the start, and it fumbled immediately. What I love about Bo Prabula, and he did this at Penn State too. He has made like atrocious mistakes, and the dude literally, I forgot it. I already forgot it, and I'm here to win the game again. That dude rallied. He looked great. It didn't matter. Even right after the fumble, he decided to pick himself up. I mean, granted, there was about a drive or two of buffer where they were able to create like real offense again and get points on the board. And so Mizzou was down for a minute. But Bo Prabula and that offense looks really good. I don't know if it was that home crowd that got them going, that got them hype and was able to get that comeback. But Missouri looked dominant, and they close out the game dominant too. Really, at no point. I don't know. What did you think about the game?
It was such a fun game to watch.
It was.
First that it was either team could have won. It was really a toss up. Jalen Daniels did his thing. Boast, as the game progressed, like you were saying, he started to look better and better. His playmakers were the difference makers. The offense, the guys that he had around him, really, I think, were the reason they won the game. His wide receivers were making plays like every single drive. Of course, you have Ahmad Hardy in the backfield, so that's only going to help. But it was a fun game. Kansas looked good, man. It was a really fun game. What was the spread on that one? Like it was close, wasn't it? I think it was like
Missouri was minus 6.5. I think when we took them live, it was minus 5.5. That's the spreads. Really, they don't change like this in the NFL, by the way. So you have to keep an eye on them all the way up until kickoff. But yeah, Missouri looked good. I mean, Jalen Daniels still looked good. Turned into kind of a shootout. I mean, I don't think Jalen Daniels made too many mistakes. It didn't feel like from my memory. I have to go rewatch the game. But no, I think this was more just Missouri looked better, slightly better.
Yeah.
That's what it was, just a little bit better on offense. The same goes for that Baylor SMU game. It was just an absolute shootout.
So fun.
I'm telling you, I told you the whole way through. I at no point did I celebrate when SMU was up. And you kept saying, like, dude, you
didn't.
Because I knew this game was going to the fourth quarter, and I knew I was going to sweat it out. And in true form, Sawyer Robertson buckled his seatbelt and went about 95 miles an hour without any sign of stopping. This guy, is it over 400 passing yards 2 games in a row now?
I think so.
I mean, is he going to be on the Heisman watch list now? Probably. I mean,
Nuss
was also a Heisman watchman, and he basically. And here's the thing, it's a very similar situation. The Baylor defense looks atrocious, and Sawyer Robertson literally has to win the games with his arm. He showed a lot of grit. He had a couple of QB scrambles that went for first downs where he looked really good. I don't know if SMU's defense was more to blame on how much they crumbled so poorly in the fourth, but really this just felt like a Texas shootout, right? I mean, it was
so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean, you're a huge fan of Sawyer Robertson now, right?
You saw me. You saw him throughout as the game was going on. I was like, this guy's like the GOAT. This is obviously that's an exaggeration, but he was a lot of fun to watch. No, I enjoyed him. He was doing a lot. Like I don't know a lot of the playmakers on the Baylor side of the ball, and he was still doing so much. It was fun to watch.
It was the really Sawyer show. It was the Sawyer show. It was
a really good game. Yeah.
And you had Baylor, right?
Yes.
So the ending to that game was absolutely absurd.
That was beautiful.
SMU missing a kick in the second overtime, basically handing Baylor the win at home. I mean, it was just absolutely insane. SMU needs to figure out what they're going to do on defense because, I don't know, you're not beating Clemson, you're not beating Miami, you're not beating FSU. I mean, none of the elite teams now in the ACC, you're gonna struggle heavily with them.
You got to look at Miami from last year as an example of what happens when you have a great offense with no defense.
Yeah, and it's going to come down to Cam Ward. I mean, the same is going to go. The thing is, Cam Ward was generational. The same went for LSU with Nuss last year. I mean, they had no run game whatsoever. That's another issue that Baylor's having. It's going to, I mean, at some point, if Sawyer Robertson makes too many mistakes, it's going to turn into an L on the books. It is what it is. That's how the laws of nature work when you rely too heavily on one player like that. So, again, I love that Sawyer Robertson is going to get hype from this game. Starting off the season hot as hell. Vegas knew, though. They had the over-under in 64.5. We should have taken the over. Doesn't matter. Was an amazing game. Arguably the best game to watch, actually, this weekend. There was other good games, for the record. I'm going to be very honest with you about the Vanderbilt Tech game.
Please.
I fell asleep.
I didn't see much of that one.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you. Once Tech went down by 2 scores, the game was done. Tech looked defeated. I mean,
that's what I was reading.
Completely deflated, dude. I am talking like, I mean, Diego Pavia, all the credit to him, had a spectacular game, did just enough. I don't know, Vanderbilt putting up 40 points on the road. Let's take a step back. I mean, Vanderbilt doesn't do this. Without overreacting too hard, can you give me a very realistic expectation on how Vanderbilt plays out their season? I'm assuming they're going to have a winning season. Do you think they have a shot to get to the SEC title? I know. Take it for what it is. Let's just be honest. Diego Pavia, if he can put up over 40 points, dude, is Alabama?
Can I check their schedule?
Is Alabama the stud that they used to be? Is Alabama? I mean, I'm thinking sometimes he might just will his way to victory on some of these games.
So on their schedule they have South Carolina, Bama, LSU, Mizzou, Texas, Auburn, and
on the
Tennessee.
Road. What do they have on the road?
Texas is on the road, Tennessee's on the road, South Carolina's on the road, Alabama's on the road.
They got LSU at home.
Guys.
Let's go. Take the spread. That's a home spread. Lockerman 9,000, you guys.
Yeah. I like that. We'll ride that.
We'll ride that.
We'll ride
okay,
that.
we're gonna ride it. Okay, maybe taking a second look at the schedule. Are they hitting 500? You know what? With Diego Pavia,
they could.
Yeah, I think we ride the 500 train. I mean, they're starting off hot. Tech on the road. You and I both had Tech -1.5, by the way, and they got destroyed. It's so funny. Our 2 picks this week, Duke and Tech on the train, did not look good. Again, we want to apologize to you guys. Please feel free to destroy us and come shame us in the comments. I left this game for last because it was a snooze fest, as it is every year. Iowa still managing
State, I knew it. Yeah.
to cover their asses every time in these games. They just find a way. As long as Iowa is the dog, they find a way to cover. I don't know what it is about this game in particular, but Iowa State, I don't think they looked fraudulent at all. The reason this game was close was purely rivalry. There was some really funky, janky turnovers. There was a couple of ref calls that were completely and obviously incorrect. So it just felt like one of those games. It just felt like a classic rivalry. Did you? I mean,
what about your boy Mark Gronowski?
Mark Gronowski. Okay, Mark Gronowski. Yikes! Had a really, really bad pick 6 in the game.
Yeah.
But I mean, here's the issue with Iowa, and this is not a knock on Kirk Ferentz at all. I think he has had a storied career. It's obvious that he is, since being in the Big Ten, he has the most Big Ten, or he's had the most wins. I mean, congratulations to Kirk Ferentz for all he has accomplished. He's going to get the record. I just think it's time to move forward with some sort of new leadership that can not only take the stout Iowa defense that they've had year over year, but also build some offense. I mean, as an Iowa fan, do they like watching these games? I would be upset for the whole game Because I would be happier when my team is on defense. I'd be like, okay, here's something I know and I watch them dominate.
We're good at.
Yeah, I watch them dominate. I'm going to enjoy the game now. I mean, do people even enjoy that? I love that. But, like, let's be honest, Iowa fans, are you happy with Kirk Ferentz? Just, you can lie to yourself in the mirror, but be real with us here. Is Kirk Ferentz, like, are you happy with it? With the performance that you're getting? Mark Gronowski, I mean, he looked lost. This guy won the FCS Heisman last year, and he's making awful reads.
It was worrisome.
There has to be a reason. I don't think someone goes from an FCS Heisman to throwing pick sixes left and right. I mean, I don't know. Could be a hostile environment. Could be the rivalry. Who knows? But I don't know. I'm curious. Let's get some Iowa fans. Respond to us, guys. Are you guys happy with the state of Iowa offense?
I'm actually curious.
Yeah. Because you guys, Mark Gronowski, I don't know anything about this guy. We looked at him preseason because we don't really follow FCS like that. But apparently the guy's a stud. Crazy stat lines year over year. 1 year was crazy enough to win the Heisman. So I don't know. Interesting future for Iowa. I don't even see them. Maybe they hit 500 this year. I don't know. If they win, it's through defense, and it's just not.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, they're flat. They're flat.
Arizona State.
Yeah. That was
interesting. I feel. I mean, I said it.
I
said it on the podcast. I said I'm leaning Mississippi State plus 6.5. I don't know. Kenny Dillingham said that he was not happy with the team's performance. I know for a fact that Sam Leavitt is overrated. I know you love him, but I know he's overrated. He's called himself out already. I mean, we're playing non-conference opponents, and you're saying, yeah, I'm not playing my best. I mean, it's really, anyway, the level of competition. No knock on Mississippi State. Hey, I saw the cowbells come out. You guys got it back. That atmosphere. You guys got that atmosphere back, huh? The same one you had with Dak.
Hype.
Huh?
They look hype. They look really hype.
I mean, it was loud.
Really
it was
hype.
really annoying. I'm not gonna be honest with you. I had to turn the volume off when I had that game.
Dude, it's
on.
like loud.
It was real. It was annoying. All the cowbells.
They say that the
nonstop.
stadium is insane.
Yeah, of course. They're handing out metal bins so that you can make as much racket as possible.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I will never go to a Mississippi State game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a pass for me. UVA at NC State.
They almost won, right?
Almost.
But they ended up losing.
Yeah, NC State pulled one out of the hat.
Yeah.
JMU at Louisville. JMU covering by half a point.
JMU covered.
Great.
Crazy.
I mean, you know what? In prime time.
It's a beautiful thing.
In prime time, a half-point cover. Congratulations to your JMU. What are they? The
Dukes.
They're just the Dukes,
roll
right?
Dukes.
See, I got to get acclimated to the new FCS teams now in the FBS.
Ooh. 4 teams scored 70 points. Did you see that?
This past, and one of them was Ohio State, right?
Ohio State.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Florida
State.
We took both of them to cover, right?
Yeah.
We did not take Florida State. Florida State.
No.
Oh my God, Florida State looks scary, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
Florida State. Yeah.
Florida State's going to be an issue. Florida State is going to be a serious issue with the amount of offense they're able to produce. Even if their defense is somewhat lacking, Tommy Castellanos and that offense looks prime. They'll be able to put up points.
Oh yeah.
They'll be able to go toe to toe with anyone this season.
Dude, Utah looked dominant. There was a lot. Yeah, there was a
Devin
lot.
Dampier. Secret OP pickup by Utah this offseason.
They made great moves.
They made some crazy moves. I mean, for once, that team is going to have some offense. No more Zach Wilson's little brother, huh? Let's see. Ole Miss at Kentucky. Super exciting game to watch. Kentucky covered, obviously, off of what I would say. Well, first, I told you this. I mean, I knew that was going to come.
You did.
It was the lock of the century. But here was what was crazy. The end of the game, 14 seconds left on the clock. Kentucky has no timeouts, down by 10, and they're in field goal range. Rather than go for the touchdown, they decide to take the field goal, go for the onside to have one play at the opportunity to go for a touchdown. And because they made that field goal, Kentucky covers.
Covered.
And
Vegas, baby.
Vegas, baby.
Vegas,
Gotta
baby.
love the Vegas calls, huh? College football, it's just too easy. 18-year-old
You know who was? You know what was a dominant team that played a mid team that didn't do that great?
Who, LSU?
No, Texas.
Oh, well, awkward. We probably should talk about LSU though too.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
And Penn State.
Here we go. Oh my God, I'm sick. I'm sick to my stomach. Penn State. The scoreline was definitely not indicative of how that game went. I mean, winning by 30 plus was not. I mean, the really, really, truly, the only thing keeping Penn State alive, it seems like, even against these lower end schools, is just their defense. That's it. Defense looks great. Deny Dennis Sutton is, I would say, meeting and or exceeding expectations at this point, 2 games in, being an absolute ruckus. Both of the opponents, by the way, are FBS opponents. Penn State has not decided to play FCS opponents for their first 2 weeks. Now, that being said, they are playing Villanova, so sorry, they are getting that FCS matchup. I don't know. Penn State does this I'm curious if Andy Kotelnicki is deciding to just not show his play, like his full play sheet. They got Oregon week 4. We're going to that game, by the way. So, I mean, they have Oregon.
Yeah, I was
week
just
4.
looking. Yeah, this is insane.
Yeah.
You guys really get no like real competition.
No, not until
before
week
that
4.
Oregon game.
It's going to be 3 cupcake matchups, and that game is going to come down to the wire, I promise you. The only thing Penn State really has going for them that game is the whiteout atmosphere, under the lights. That home crowd is going to be electric. It will be actually like game defining, I would argue. It might even break the record. I mean, who knows? The record was set in 2016 when they hosted ranked Michigan, and they had like that crazy stack team with Saquon and Trace McSorley and Gesicki, all those guys. So they might beat it. I mean, they might beat that record. Who knows? But we'll be there either way. Penn State did not look good. LSU only winning by a couple of scores against Louisiana Tech. Also, very underrated FBS team for the record. I don't know. This happens. Even Clemson looked awful against Troy first half. I mean, they were down by 10. It just happens. Clemson makes me a little more scared. Clemson brings me a little bit more fear. I mean, sound football is like the fundamentals, and sound football is like ground. That's it. That's your ground. If you don't have that, you're crumbling already.
And I thought that was like Clemson's thing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was always. I mean, I don't know. So Clemson gave me a little bit of fear in how they played in that first half, but they tidied it up. I mean, they really shut them down in the second half. Granted, it's Troy, you guys. It's Troy. So a little bit shaky on Clemson. But yeah, I mean, overall, this happens. Like, I see teams that are really good and they just struggle, even at home against lower end schools. And the spreads were incredibly high for these games, 40 plus points for a lot of them. So those are already obnoxious numbers to begin with. I don't know. Still a hell of a weekend. It was a great weekend.
Yeah. So many good games were on. A lot of USF Florida.
Oh gosh.
I was like, dude, I knew we were missing one. I was like, what is the
I really liked Florida. This is embarrassing to say. I really like Florida, but you know what I did? As soon as the game ended, I went back to my short that I uploaded onto our channel where I specifically called out Billy Napier and explained how this man is just not going to win you any sort of championship, SEC, national, nothing, as long as he is at the helm. And it's true. And it came through. Hey, listen, USF, 2 ranked wins in 2 weeks. I'm hoping to God they're making the top 25. That being said, they also have another tough matchup this upcoming week at Miami. So USF, I don't know how you guys got so boned on the schedule this year, but it's like really. Yeah. Hey, listen, if you get somehow finesse a win here, they might crack the top 10.
They could.
Why couldn't they? I mean, right? Why not?
We know Miami. We know Miami.
All the money. I mean, think about it. Florida beating Florida at home in the swamp, and this is. I mean, it's a rivalry. Technically, it's an in-state rivalry. And now they're going to Miami.
I think we know what we have to do.
No, I'm not doing that. It's Carson Beck. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What's the line at? I bet you it's absurd. I bet you it's like 15 plus.
See. You want me to check now?
Yeah, check it now. 17 and a half. Yeah, absolutely not. Who called it?
I'm taking USF.
No. Please don't. Please don't. That is terrifying. That would be terrifying. I mean, sure.
We'll figure it out.
We'll
we
talk.
got time.
We'll talk.
We got time.
We'll talk.
We're
We
filming
got
on
time.
Thursday.
We'll talk on the
We're
Thursday
filming on
episode.
Thursday.
You know what? We'll put this on the Thursday episode. This will be one of the games we highlight. Done.
Yeah,
Okay?
for sure.
Guys, we love having you as always. Hell of a Sunday after, having this one on Monday. Guys, we're doing better. Last week was on a Tuesday. Today's on a Monday. Maybe next week we'll even do a Sunday after on Sunday. Who knows?
We will. Because commies
life
are playing
happens.
this Thursday. Commies are playing this Thursday.
So
They're
this
not playing
guy's
at 1
definitely going to be
o'clock.
available Sunday morning then, huh?
Come on.
Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure, you guys. Until Thursday. See ya.
Let's go.